My name is Chand. I'm a member of VAST Bhutan and I'm a freelance artist and I'm an animation filmmaker. I assist VAST some Saturdays to give art classes to the young ones. Right now, I'm working on the Gelse's painting, so it's been a long time. I haven't done any portrait. Plus, I feel like doing a kind of my tribute to the Gelse also, because so far it's like a lot of the other paintings were like just like conceptual paintings. So.
Chand, when was the first time you realized your love for art?
So if I say the first, it's like for like everyone, like it started in a childhood, you know, like being when you're a child. I think it like naturally you are attracted towards the art, the colors. So it happened like that. But since my brother was also in good sketching, he used to sketch a lot. So I used to look at his sketch artwork. So I used to copy. Then as I grew up, during my neighborhood, there were a lot of friends. So you know, we grew up in a group, like a lot of friends, and everyone was drawing and copying from comic books. So we started like that. Then went to the school. Then in school, like we are doing a lot of drawing for the biology and geographies. That it was like pushing you to be a better artist. Maybe that's how it started.
So what inspired you to become an artist?
So if I talk about inspiration, so art is like, for me, foremost thing is like expression, self-expression is very important. And it's like you can portray, you know, whatever you have, your feelings, you can pour it out. And plus the freedom you have in it. So when you paint on the canvas, there's nobody to tell you, okay, this is right or wrong. You paint what you feel, what you want to portray, what you want to speak to the world. So like that's the freedom plus the self-expression. Yeah.
Did any person in particular encourage you to start painting?
First was like okay, like I said, my brother was I look up to him. Then slowly, when I was in high school, so there's one teacher. I was in a nature club, so there was a lot of artwork to be done on the chart paper. So all the responsibility was given to me by Madam Harka. So she pushed me, okay, do a lot of artwork. Then after that, when I'm done with the high school, there was one Madam Chiring. She told me, okay, why don't you go to Thimphu and join VAST and meet the VAST artists? They will guide you. I came here looking for the VAST to join. You know, there's art club, there are contemporary art center in Thimphu. So then I came looking for it. Then it was back then it was the VAST was in Clock Tower. So that's how I introduced. When I first went to VAST, I met Ajakama. Then we had a good conversation. Then he asked me what I want to do. Then I poured everything. Okay, I don't want to do anything apart from the art. You know. Then I think he found me. Okay, I think he's passionate. Then he told me, okay, you come now every day. You can come and join VAST.
And since you have been part of VAST Bhutan for some time now, how did VAST Bhutan help you grow as an artist?
Yeah, firstly, I think it's firstly like it groomed you in the skill-wise. So I joined classes. So I was improving my skill. Plus, I was exposed to the exhibition and all. Then started doing group exhibition. A lot of group exhibition. Then you get like a bit of inspiration, motivation to do more. Okay, wow! You know, when you see your artwork on the wall and people responding, you know, the feedback. I don't know whether it is sale or not, but when people respond, then you feel it. Okay, I should do it more. That's not everything of me. That's just a fragment of me. I want to convey more. I want to bring it out, everything out.
So when you start painting, like when you have this empty canvas in front of you, So when you are about to start your painting, do you like organize what I'm going to paint? Do you, because I think most of your paintings have deep meanings. So how do you go about it? How do you start it?
So it was always like a season and feeling. You know, we have a lot of emotion. We are sometimes angry, sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are confused. It's like in each canvas, it's like nothing works out as you planned. If I say, some are concept you have sketched out, you have planned, and some like spontaneous feeling. Okay, there's a blank canvas, and there are art material everywhere. So I use bit of everything. You know, I'm not restrict to any medium. So whatever is around, I can mix all the color, acrylic, glue. You know, I can paste it. Yeah, like yeah, a bit of everything. Yeah.
So have you had experience where you start, you're about to paint something and then it turns out entirely something else? Had your painting surprised you?
Yeah, sometimes it happened. Yeah, it happened because I experiment a lot. I'm finding and I'm still learning. I'm finding my where I suit best. So, like recently I was playing with the color dripping colors like a. I followed there's an artist called Jackson Pollock, so he drips a color. So I followed some of his like. Then I as I drip, I feel like I'm controlling the brush and the color, but when the color flows on the canvas, it has on flow. You know, it's uncontrollable, but it creates its own. And sometimes you paint it different color, like a watercolor. You mix more of water with the color. When it is wet, it is something different, and when it dries, it creates something. And with the time, it changes. And yeah, I experimented those. Yeah.
So do you do more acrylics or watercolor?
So for me, I'm as I said, I think I'll be a lifelong learner. So I'm plus experimenting thing. So when I do outdoor sketching, so I bring small watercolor set and a pen. I do outdoor painting, sketching. So I use watercolor, and if I have to work on the canvas, I use acrylic and some other spray cans. Yeah, then the watercolor, oil pastel, and other medium. There are a lot of I try to mix actually. Sometimes ink.
Do you feel art help you evolve as a person?
Yeah, I think it has helped me. Yeah, it has definitely. If I say what I was before and now, the way I think, the peace in me, it has brought the art. When I paint, I'm happy. It brings me a sense of relaxation. Plus, it subdued your rage, the anger inside you. Sometimes you're angry, right? It's the rage. So it tries to subdue and keep you calm and make you alert. And you don't stress out. Everyone has a lot of things in life. There are a lot of things that are happening ups and downs, but it helped me to soothe me and calm and focus. Yeah.
So do you feel you were entirely a different person before you started painting? Now that you are so much into art, do you feel you are entirely a different person now?
Not completely. So the core will be the same. The inside core is still me. That. But yeah, the outlook of life have changed. Yeah, and inner strength. Maybe there is now more better inner strength compared to before.
And now that you have come up with this solo exhibition, what does it take to come up with a solo exhibition?
Solo exhibition, for me personally, it depends from person to person and artist to artist. For me, it is like a experimentation, like introductory for me, maybe. Okay, just producing, but that's not the end. I'm just starting out. I have been doing, but this is just. I feel like okay, why to keep inside the creation? Why don't you pour it out and let everyone enjoy and let them have their own responses. I may not have all definite meaning, but sometimes it changes how the viewers take in.
So how long did you plan this exhibition?
So actually planning was like, it was always in my head, at least I should do introductory thing exhibition. But for this, I must say it roughly like 2 years maybe. I started in beginning of the year. We had a talk, you know? So everyone is doing some kind of exhibition. I felt like okay, you know. Then our ED or our Chimizangmo, she told me, okay, maybe your time has come. You know, why don't you do? And I felt like okay, really, then I should give a try. Then she just brought the spark, you know, okay, just a talk, small talk. Then it got into my head. Then I started thinking, okay, maybe time has come for experimentation.
So your the exhibition is called Moksha Unleashed. What does it mean?
As I told you, the moksha is derived from the moksha, the Sanskrit word. So moksha is like, if you go literally, meaning is a very strong, profound thing. I don't know, the liberation and the letting go things, and you know, feeling empty. So I may not be that depth, but for me it was like moksha, like you unleashing. You have been holding too much inside you. A lot of feeling, a lot of concept, ideas. Yeah, then you like pouring out. You have been experimenting, walking different artworks. Okay, pour it out, unleash it now. Why to hold? Why to die within you? Okay, before you die, just pour it out. Let everyone enjoy. Yeah.
And I see you have a lot of figures of Buddha in your painting as well.
For me, Buddha. So as I read, you know, so I found interesting. So like it wasn't like other religion much. It was like becoming a good human being. Actually, it was like even the Buddha said, you know, he don't believe in God. Even he said he's not God. Then that was something interesting. And he said, and I read, don't follow everyone, doubt everything, you know. Just don't believe whatever other people say, you know. First find yourself, find your own light, you know. Then that was struck me, okay, you don't have to believe whatever written in the scriptures or whatever your teachers have told, whatever your grandparents have told, you know. You just don't believe in, okay, the elders, you know, sometimes the elders could be wrong, even the child can be right. So that was something different if I compare to other religions. Nobody have said that, you know. And it was like a practical, what you call, science to become a better human being, if I say. So that struck me.
And I have noticed this painting of yours, actually, the one which is in the cover. So you have this series of figures. Does it have some philosophical meaning?
It was my later part compared to other. Before it was like more graphic, but this were my latest work. So I think it's like my inner transformation. Maybe as I grow with the age, then I feel like, okay, spirituality to convey. The Buddha was to convey to the people like spirituality and the mindfulness is very important. Apart from, and I try to incorporate with the gears and machine. Yeah, I think, and what I want to convey was like, okay, the Buddha was for the spirituality, and those gears and the machine was like importance of science and innovation. So I think we need to balance if you want to further living, because without science and innovation, your life will be something incomplete.
Because I was wondering what does those mean. And you also have some lots of snails actually in your painting. Yes. What does it mean?
So if I say I think I'm too fast. That's what people, my friends and all, they used to joke around, because I was too slow to do whatever I do, and that's how it got me. Okay, I'm like a snail. That's the lighter side. Then as I started observing, then I felt like, okay, when I observe more, and then I found the snail is like very calm and silent and peaceful. He's not harming anyone, and if you see at the sail of a snail, there's a spiral in it, right, in the back of the. I think, and I could relate that spiral is in a law. We can relate to the law of nature, golden ratio, and plus, and it can relate to in a forehead. If you look at this forehead, there's a spiral in Buddha's. And forehead also, the urna,
the third eye.
The third eye, the second way they call it. So you can relate the snail with that also. So
that's really deep and interesting.
Yeah, I feel like there is a funny side, lighter side, and the other, the profound side.
So I think we have very few contemporary artists in Bhutan. So what do you think are the perks of being one of those few artists in Bhutan?
we are kind of, maybe we are the path breaker and the maker, maybe. So contemporary art, if I talk about it, I think maybe around, it's been now 20 to 25 years, yeah, since the VAST started, they have started. So there are advantages. Okay, you are like, okay, you're not following the conventional tradition thing, and you're bringing, and people, there are plus point was, okay, there was something new is coming, exciting thing, or okay, it's nothing usual, so that was an excitement was there, and people were wondering, and then speculations, okay, how to accept it or not, and that was challenging and interesting also. People were doubting you also, but it's been now 25 years. Now they are slowly accepting. Bhutanese people are now accepting. So yeah, and I take it positively. I'm optimistically, okay, it will grow. So yeah.
Right. So what are the basic challenges most artists face in Bhutan?
If I talk personally, I don't have a challenge, but it gives me, okay, satisfaction and happiness. So challenges, it depends. I'll just give you an example. If an artist, okay, if he has to go by himself without any other social obligation, if I just talk in the Bhutanese context, he can be happy, he can sustain his life, he can have a good life, he can travel, he can paint, whatever it's like. If he is alone living, he can read. But if you have a social responsibility, and if you are, okay, you are married, maybe, then you have a family, then it will be a bit different thing, and it will depend upon the family, how supportive they are. So it is a depends, there's two things, there is no concrete answer.
So is there a brighter side as well of being a contemporary artist in Bhutan?
We are just starting out, I think there are a lot of things to discover and learn. There are more to explore. Yeah, there are a lot of good things.
Of course, being one of the few artists, you'll have attention, I think, from people. But are there supports as well from the people?
I think what I can expect, I don't expect much from other people. First thing is I have to keep on painting, whether people support or like it or not. I have to keep doing what I have to do. But time will come. As time grows, maybe someday they will realize and they will know it. But I've been always optimistic, so I'll take it all. Yeah, better things will come. Yeah.
And you have also tried animation films, short films. So tell us, how did you get into animation films?
Actually, animation and art, it was like a parallel thing to me. I was doing both at the time. So I think without art is like a backbone to the animation, because animation is also part of art. So it was same thing happened when I joined VAST in 2005. So I was interested in animation also, but I didn't know that art is very important in the animation field also. It was like a creative field. So when I came here, so art was there. I was learning that time. Then I had to sustain also. Then I need to. I think Bhutan, capital town. I came here all alone. Then I have to sustain myself. Then I have to work. Then fortunately, I saw there was new animation. First animation studio was coming up. So luckily I was hired there as an artist, animation artist. It was called Green Dragon Media. Then in 2006 I joined there. And I worked till 2012 there, and I did a lot of experimentation. They guided me, so I was to work from 9 to maybe 6 o'clock or 5, 7. Sometimes it will depending on the project. Then I have to go VAST side by side in the evening, late night. I have to go VAST and I have to paint and learn. I was doing both things. Animation, that was supporting me. I was working. It was some I was earning some, so I can, and plus my relative uncle and aunt, they have a big hand in me, so I think I stayed with them for 3.5 years. I think they support me a lot that at the initial period, and I'm very thankful to them also.
I have read in your bio that you have won prizes for a short film, Haste Slowly and Now Here. If you could tell us about it as well.
after 2012, I resigned. After 6 years, then I started my own studio Kewa. So in 2013, then I made that time we did a lot of short advertisement and all, but then there was also 2013 we participated in Beskop Chechu, the short film festival. So that time we made a movie short film called, it was 4 minutes, just 4 minutes. It's called Nowhere or Now Here. So it's up to you how you look it. So it was like, even the idea came from nowhere. It was like a mysterious kind of thing, you know, if you see the visuals, like a mystical, you know, and it was like a nowhere idea. So then 2016, then we started the other studio in 2015, Studio Awaken. So that time we made that haste roli. So it was like regarding how you train your mind. It's regarding a meditation method, samatha meditation. So how to gain your concentration and focus, and I added some lighter side to it. So I think those two movies was awarded in the animation category. So.
And you have also directed Bhutan's first animation film, Drukden the Dragon's Treasure.
Yes, yeah, that was in 2016, I think, yeah, 16. So I think it's not a first animation, but it is first 2D animation feature film, and for me also is a first movie to direct also, the feature length. It was around 60 minutes, so 60 minutes. So that was happened like we were in a studios and suddenly we got a call from the Rapsel and Gawang. They are the writer of the story and they are the producer of the film. So they came with the idea, they approached us, then we talk about it, you know, we talk about the condition of the state of animation industry in Bhutan. We are just coming up, you know, are you sure you want to take a challenge and risks? And they said, yeah, even they believe in us and I believe in them. So we just, for me, experimented. Let's do it. If we don't make money, also we'll learn something. Then that's how we did it. So it was good, yeah, I think, yeah.
And I think the VAST Bhutan's motive is in a way to create a creative society. So how do you feel can the community, the people, and the country in general help creating a creative society?
Just enjoy the art, appreciate artists. Those get narrowed down with the just, when you talk about art, it's not about the just landscape, beautiful painting and drawing portraits. Their art can be many things, so open up your mind and see and accept, enjoy. Then if you really want to buy support, you just buy a painting or just enjoy the painting. That would be a big support for me. If they accept the artwork, enjoy, yeah.
And any advice for all those aspiring artists who might be watching this program right now?
First, I think I like to mention, it's important for me to mention, you know, after being, I'm practicing art now. So the inspiration was, I must say, the Ajakama, from Bhutanese artists, I look up to them was Ajakama Wangdi and Sir Jampel Cheda, also known as Sir Rajesh. I think those were my biggest inspiration, apart from the Sir Purva and Augele. So I think those were some local Bhutanese artists. I look up to them. Okay, they inspired me many other way. You know, before when I came first, I didn't know much about the other international artists. I didn't read much that time. So as I read, then I got other inspiration. The first was my local artist inspiration. I think I'm nobody and nothing to advise anyone. Maybe I'm just a learner. I'm still learning. I'm painting. So I would say just explore, make mistake, and you will learn. You will grow up. Yeah, that's all.
Chand, thank you very much for your time and sharing your thoughts with us. Thank you.